What's up guys, this is going to be one of the first videos I've taken suggestions from people, so apart from my moderators obviously because we've had suggestions from there, but this is going to be a tutorial on how to get good on each map. But first we're obviously going to start on Forest because that's probably one of the most popular maps. Alright, let's get into it. First thing you're probably going to want to learn is movement. Obviously if you're new to the game, obviously you bounce on the floor to move or hit the floor. One of the best ways to do it is not to go like that, because that's a good way, but like also like that, if you swing down and then you push back, you like push back along the floor. So if it's the angle like this, you go like that, you go that. And once you've got that, you can learn other skills. Like, if you wanted to, that's how you get fast movement. The second thing I want you to learn is pinch climbing. So what you do is, we can either try on that one or that one here. We might try, okay, let's try here. What you want to do is you want to grab hold of both sides and you like push up and then you grab hold of it again. Push up and then you grab hold of it again. Let go, push up, let go, push up. And then once you've got the hang of that, you can go quicker. And then you can get into things like this. But that's more advanced, and I might do that in a different video. Which is also pretty... I'll go into tips and stuff, not like actual skill, later, but yeah, you're going to want to learn that. Third thing I want you to learn is bounce, wall bouncing. So you hit off the floor and you bounce off the wall, but not like, you don't want to bounce off like this, because then you go downwards or sideways. What you do is you want to push up, so you want your hand to go against the wall and then you push up. Like that. And then once you've got the hang of that, you can do things like this. So you can use one hand if that's more comfortable. But you can do anything to your sort of preference if it works. And then once you've got the hang of that, you can do things like this. You can go off twice. Push up twice and then push off. Oh, I missed that, never mind. And then you got that, so I might practice jukes with you, but like not in this video, maybe. The fourth thing I want you to learn is wall climbing. Now this is where you get to learn this like after a while. Not many people know how to do this, and I've had to teach many people in just random lobbies. So what you want to do is have your hand like this, or you can have it like this, but prefer to have it like this. And you want to push off the ground and then push up in a different direction, like this, like you're skiing. Like if you've been skiing, you'll know how to do it. You want to push up and to the side, and then once you've got it, you can go quicker. Or you can go one-handed, which isn't very effective. It's quite uncomfortable for me, but yeah. So you just climb up the wall. You want to push against the angle of where the wall is, and just... Oh, I'm getting a bit out of turn, I know, my bad. That's my bad. So yeah, you just push like skiing. You want to push at the angle of the wall and just push directly to the other side of the wall where you want to bounce off. So if it's like this, you want to push along the wall. Push it along the wall. And one of the final things I want to teach you, actually no, probably one of the final things, is wall running. Now this is not many people can do this, but actually no, quite a few people can do this if you've played this game for a long time. So the method is you want to get up using wall climbing. Oh God, I messed that up really badly. You want to get up using wall climbing to the point where it's like angled, and you just, on the angle of the wall, you want to like push down it. And then once you're finished, you can do something called branching, which is the next thing I want to teach you. So branching is basically making your way around the map using the branches. So like hitting the branches and going to the next branch. So it's not something you can really teach. You just need to get the power, and you just need to get the power right. if you bounce off, this is my route, you just go off bouncing, branching. It's also good to use these platforms for support, but there's no really route you can take with branching unless you've played the game for a while and you know how to properly branch. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going to move on to tips. So when you're on this ramp, hit this ramp here, don't go up it like this, because when you're up here, you have to wait for you to come back down again for you to be able to push off again. But if you use this method, you can just go whenever you want. Do you see where I'm getting at? So this, you have to wait until you have to get up. I mean, if you're quick at movement, you can just do whatever you want, but it's quicker to do this. If you're good at movement and if you do this, you're far quicker than anything else. So that's one trick. The second thing is, you probably want to plan a route in Infection. So a route is a way you make your way around the map. So say you're escaping from the lava monkey, there's something called a route. So my route is, you go up those, you push off this. Obviously I missed that again. Let's try that again. Obviously I go up here, bounce off to here, hit this platform here, and then push off to go into this branch. You go into this branch, go into that branch, and then I go over to this one. So it's really just the way you go around the map. I mean, going randomly can be ineffective because you don't know where you're going, and you could make a mistake, because if you know your route by hat, if you've mastered your route, you know how to get everywhere, and it's much easier to do that, because depending on how advanced your route is, the quicker the monkeys will get you, and that just depends on when you win the game. But if you're new to the game, plan a simple route, because it's very likely you're going to get tagged first, because you might be in a lobby with other players who've been playing for like a month or so. But that's the next step. Second of all, if you're a lava monkey, don't follow them around. I mean, no, that's a silly way to word it, but don't follow their exact movement, because they could, so if I'm running up here, if they were a good player, they could just scale the tree and just bounce off and then he's away. Try and find a route to get above him that he's not following, because then he doesn't know that you're actually following him. Or them. Following them. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure it does. Maybe for you. That's one of the other tips I have for you. And last of all, what I want you to do is, the final tip is enjoy playing Gorilla Tag. That's the last tip I have for you. Gorilla Tag is meant to be a fun game. I know there are toxic players and there are things that annoy you, but it's a VR game. The point of a game is to have fun. And if you're having a hard time, just leave the lobby or mute the people. Because there are plenty of toxic players and sweaty players, but it's just not worth your time. There's no point getting upset over a pixel. Does it make sense? Because if you're having a hard time, join the Discord server and I can talk to you about it. But it's a game. It doesn't matter. I know I've taken this to a far extent that I have a YouTube channel on it. That's because I love the game, whether I get bullied or not. Because we were all starters before. You can never be not a starter. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think, it does. Well, for me at least. So, if you're having a hard time, or if you want more advice, just join the Discord or message you on YouTube. And keep notifications on. In case I call you, in case I text you back. So that's all for Forest at the moment. I'll probably do Canyons next, maybe? Canyons? Yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And that's all from me. Bye.